But, well, I think that was good enough for the P-47. Let's kind of dig around here and see what else we got. We'll play the Cannon Corsair. But then again, Hispanos. Disgusting. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. We're at 39,000 to go. We're making okay progress. Let's try... Well, just for the sake of entertainment. The ultimate in, well, in redundance. A B-47, or B-57, rather. Or, as it is better known, the Canberra. Because we needed a copy-paste for our top-tier bombers. But we do have the B-57B, which is, well... It's got a nice, edgy black camouflage. It has wing-mounted guns, and a really nice-looking cockpit. This is the Vietnam-era Canberra. Lots of wing ordnance, too. The only problem is, the Canberra, for me, is not exactly the most effective plane in the world, even though it is one of the faster ones, but you still have to really watch the speed. But, well, you've got front guns on this, but they're wing-mounted, and they're only 50 cals. They can get shit done, but the B-57B is kind of higher tier. The ground attack role basically just abruptly disappears, because the games are over so damn fast. The IL-28 can kind of get shit done, because it has a tail gun. But really, that and the Horton 229 are about the only things that can actually really function up here. The Canberra's job is to bomb and run. I'll demonstrate it here, mainly because why not? But then again, also, I have the Canberra, I have the other Canberra, and I have the interdictor Canberra on the British tree, which I was really excited for. Unfortunately, it's damn near fucking useless. It was really overpowered when it came out because it was at the same rank as the other Canberra, but then they upped it. Then again, the rank might have changed, but I'll look at it later. But the major issue with that is that you don't have time. You just do not have time to do ground attack at jet tier, unless you're like you're basically the Arado, or a better Arado in terms of the B-57. You just bomb and run, and then you hope that you're able to land at your base to rearm. And if you can't, you're fucked out of the game. Which is another thing. It's just sort of like, does no one actually pay attention to these gameplay inconsistencies? Or are there these shortcomings, these just blank areas that force me to die? There's no other option in a lot of cases, aside from fly around like an asshole and not actually do anything. It'd be nice if the maps were larger so you could have an airfield that's a little bit, that's like, you have an airfield that's way farther in the back, takes longer to get to, but is absolutely damn near impenetrable in terms of AA defense, and then you have the more risky frontline fields. But Gajin's map design does not show any kind of increased sophistication in that regard. They don't want to do that. And hell, if you put bigger airfields in, you could probably get the B-36 in here. And that'd be entertaining, wouldn't it? You know, six propeller engines, 4 jet engines, and I believe it has 8, or rather, let's see here. 1, 2, 3. I'm not exactly sure of the entire defensive armament, but I know it has at least 8 20mm cannon defensive guns, which means, B-37 ain't no fucking joke. Though what would be entertaining is actually having the B-47 in here, or the B-52, but the B-50, we're not getting a B-52. B-47, though, is a little bit different, though. That's, going back to my grandfather's stories, that's what he was basically tasked to maintain most of the time. That and F-100s. Because, again, nuclear fighter bomber wing. But the B-47s are a little bit lesser known in terms of aviation. They didn't do anything amazing like the B-57s. The B-47s, well, they were mainly just for nuclear bombing. They could, if I remember correctly, carry conventional loads, but they were basically, they were just under strategic air command all of the time. They were just on nuclear alert all of the time. The B-57 got lucky because, hey, Vietnam. But then again, well, a lot of planes that were tasked for entirely nuclear payloads got sort of lucky in terms of getting some action in a war they were never designed to fight. But it looks like, well, the B-57A is not going to give us a fucking game. What a surprise. No one is playing jets. Why is that? Because jets are terrible. Their gameplay sucks. And it's really unsatisfying. But there are people playing. We're just having a bit of a hell of a time actually getting a match, though. What's going on, folks? Fuck it. Oh well, we'll see you later, B-57. But also, I am actually fairly close to the B-29 over here. I stopped grinding for that. I'll get that, you know, as an afterthought. While I'm grinding the Privateer. While I'm grinding its modules, I'll unlock the B-29. But, you know what, let's check the Invader out. It's simple. You go fast, you drop your bombs, and you hope to God you don't die. Excuse me as I pop a Jolly Rancher here. Okay, good. Got a match. Okay. Not the game I expected, but we'll manage. We got things to strafe with our ground, well, with our front-mounted 50s. If we actually fucking hit anything with them. Okay. So we're really high up here. We don't need to be this high.
Pilots, your mission is to destroy the enemy's ground equipment and bases.
Kind of entertainingly, we carry the same bomb load as a B-17. Rather, the B-17 that we were using. Two 2,000-pound bombs. Cut the engine so we don't overspeed. A little late for that one, but, well... We'll level out as soon as we hit the ground. Well, not hit the ground. You know what I'm saying. Stop looking at me like that. I know how to fly a plane. It's just the shooting part that gets a little bit fucky. I know I can fly a plane. Someone crashed on the runway. Congratulations. Wait, did we lose two planes? Yes, the Werven and the Spitfire crashed. Genius! Genius! Alright, so we're near the ground here. At the bottom of our dive, bring the engines up full wep, and then proceed to speed towards the ground attack area before the Germans get here. And then we're probably gonna have to retreat, circle around, and then come at the other point from the other side. We'll drop our bombs and then dive back under our advancing and climbing air cover. I hope. Okay, so we're moving really fast here, so I'm not gonna have a lot of time here. So I gotta line this up. Okay, bomb bay open. Flak's getting kind of thick. And bomb's gone. Okay, hard turn. Good. And now right back down to the deck. We're gonna strafe our targets a little bit, but then we're gonna run into that wonderful cloud of blue before the Germans get here. It will save us, probably. Yep, didn't get it. Whoa! Yeah. Piece of shit. Should have just gone for the light ones. Probably would have gotten more. Okay then. So, now we get the fuck out of Dodge. Whoa! And Uhu? Get out of here, Uhu! Ah! God damn it! Wait. I still have some control of the plane. That's Mark 103 shells. I don't want any of that to hit me. Hey, yo, air defense! Little help! Fucking Uhu. Alright, well. Now it looks like we're gonna have to try and rearm and repair. Don't mind me as I pull the yoke all the way to the right and stick it there. Hey, Jack, you got any duct tape? Alright, we're not that far away from the base, we can do this. Well, we were disengaging anyway. So at least we made it out with our plane.
Returning to the airfield.
You see, sometimes ground attack can be that kind of fast. As you saw beforehand, it can get pretty lethal down here, really, really abruptly. So, this is what I learned from playing the TU2 forever and ever and ever. Also, we lost our entire rudder. Maybe that's why I'm so sluggish to turn around. But yeah, it can get really, really hectic down here really, really quickly. So that means you gotta be fast. You either gotta be you gotta be, not indefensible, all bombers are indefensible, honestly, except for the TU4. But you either gotta be completely untouchable in terms of defensive armament, or you gotta be in and out faster than they can actually get to you. Those are the only ways you're gonna survive. And for the most part, the only planes that, well, we only have planes of the second category. And the TU2 is a plane of the second category. And that's how I learned to do ground attack. You dive, you hit your targets, then you get the fuck out.
Need cover.
And the Invader is sort of on par with the TU2. Not necessarily as endearing, but, you know, as for American planes, it's a fast bomber, it carries lots of bombs, and it's got rear defensive armament. So that's about all I need. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, bring our throttle down. Wave off some speed here. It's a big runway this time, so thankfully we're not gonna have any problems actually slowing down in the landing. All the enemies are really far away, so we don't have to worry about being intercepted. Okay. Okay. Oh, slow the fuck down here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Great. Fucking Invader. Alright, let's see if we can put the plane... Nope. Yeah, we're not fixing that. I miss the TU2's air brakes. They made landing so fucking easy. Honestly, it seems like planes lose less speed than I'm really used to in a lot of cases. I could have made that landing perfectly fine, but it seems like most planes just kind of don't slow down as fast as I thought they do. Or rather, as fast as I'm used to. Well, yeah, another botched landing. What a shame. So angry I crunched up my Jolly Rancher. Oh no. What should we do now? As I sit here, mourning my loss and contemplating while crunching a magical girl soul to death. Thank you, Magical Girl Noir Quest, for giving me this entertaining thought. Let's see here. What should we do now? I am really out of my element in fun planes here. Well, I suppose we could try the Invader again. That went well, aside from the whole crashing part. And the Yoo-hoo part, but we made it away from the Yoo-hoo! Actually, you know what? You know what has air brakes? And everything? The Black Widow. Unfortunately, I don't have the premium version, but fuck it, whatever. This one's better armed. Actually, no, not that one. This one. It has a defensive gun, and 4 20mm cannons, which kind of suck dick, but we'll manage, I suppose. Right. I don't have any of the other belts, but we also got bombs, too. Not the massive, well, not the best bombs, but enough bombs. So you know what? Why aren't we playing the Widow? Because we're small time, that's why. At least in Americans. You're lucky I don't have my duck here. Okay, Sicily, again. Alright then. Can I spawn anywhere else? No. Alright, so, same plan as before, slightly slower plane. In order to destroy the enemy's airfield, you must destroy the bomb targets, which means that you're never going to actually destroy the enemy airfield. Because think about this. The fighters are climbing towards bomber altitude, innately. So, and in order to actually get over there as a bomber, you have to fly basically through the entire formation of enemy fighters that are climbing. And then you have to make it through with enough bombers to actually destroy all of the bases. And then, here's the kicker. Then you have to go back and rearm and then go back at the base. Because until you get to the top tier with B-29s and, you know, TU-4s, you're never going to have enough bombs to take out all the bases and then go for the base in a single sortie. So it's like, that goalpost is just going farther and farther away. To the point where it's mostly fucking irrelevant. Unfortunately, we did not start at bomber height. But, well, we'll get enough speed anyway. And also, because we don't have a bomb sight in this plane, I have to dive bomb. So we gotta keep a little bit of altitude. Which, I know the joke, or know the trick of dive bombing. You point the plane down at the target, and right as your target leaves your crosshair, you drop your bombs. Because then you're going away from the target, and the bombs drop at an angle. So the bombs should, if everything goes to plan, drop directly on top of the target. There is our flak, and also our oil is overheating. Boy, that's getting pretty concentrated, yet it's still not hitting us. Though I'm not gonna take jokes at the flak, because honestly, you know, sometimes it'll get you, sometimes it won't. But okay, so now let's point the plane down a little bit. However, it's not at an angle, or rather at a sharp enough angle. But okay, so let's do this. And thankfully it's a large target, so those should hit right into the circle. Well, a little bit short, but okay, whatever. It's a big enough target, we don't have to really concentrate that hard. But alright, now, same plan as before. GTFO. We got an Italian buzzing along, probably over there. Dead accuracy, though. Let the PB4Y take the turret, or rather the pillbox. Because Lord knows I can't fucking kill them. Boy, all those guns are trying really hard to hit that one target. What's that? TA-1... Oh boy. There's that fucking hoo-hoo again.
Attacking.
Alright, so it seems like the air defense corridor has actually formed. Kinda, somewhat, a little bit. So I think we can probably sneak over here and get this G50. Because we're not gonna be able to get any light pillboxes with this fucking plane. Uh-oh. He's going for the PBJ. Uh-oh. Well, give me a second here. Let me get rid of this Italian. Bye, spaghetti! Uh-oh. Ah! Bad turn! Well, I got him. Rear gunner's knocked out. Uh-oh. Ah! God damn it! Fucking hell. And also, that's one of the problems with this game, too. The damage model is really just unforgiving. You will have situations like that where you'll just turn after taking one hit point of damage, or whether just, like, taking damage from one plane and then immediately fly into the ground. It's really unforgiving and really unsatisfying when you lose. That's probably one of the major detractors of this game. And honestly, a lot of my frustrations come from the single elimination format, to be honest, because when you die, most of the time you just don't really fucking get anything. Ugh.